This video will be a review and setup of the massive Uwaykey 50 watt amplifier. So I can't wait to get this thing plugged in and get it working. So anyway, I purchased this to run some speakers on a coffee bar that I had made. Well, actually, I repurposed it from an old TV stand thingy. But anyway, I wanted to have some music there available. It's in the kitchen, so maybe when we're cooking, whatever. So I thought I'd give this thing a try. This looks interesting. 17 bucks off of Amazon. And of course, there'll be a link right down there in the description for you. So if you choose to, you can purchase one. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. By the way, this is some assembly required. Yep. But hey, it comes with a tool. It comes with the screwdriver. So I'm kind of at a loss for words with this thing. I'm not even sure what to expect out of it. But, you know, here we go. Let's see what we got. Well, first of all, we actually do have directions. Oh, this does not come with the power supply. It says it can work anywhere from like 12 volts up to 20, 24. It does say it's recommended 15, 19, and 20 volts. I have an old power supply that I'm going to use. It was off of, heck, I don't know, a candle warmer or something that is, I want to say it's 20 volts, but it's low amperage. So it'll be interesting to see what it does. From the reviews I saw, the less voltage, of course, the less power you get out of it. So, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and you can put a USB drive in it, which is kind of interesting. So let's just go over the board real quick, I guess. So there's the USB. It actually has a 3.5mm aux input, so you can run more stuff off of it than just Bluetooth. I just purchased it for Bluetooth. I won't be connecting it to anything else. Flash drive USB input. DC power, 9 volts to 24 volts, and it recommends 12 to 20 volts. Signal output, connect active speaker. I'm not even sure what that would mean. Oh, okay, so that's where you would connect a subwoofer, I guess. Yeah, because that would be active, right? It would be a powered speaker, and then passive speakers get connected right here. And of course, it's just stereo. You're not going to get Dolby DBX or anything like that out of here. So anyway, there's that. I think it's funny that you got to put it together. That kind of cracks me up a little bit there. So there's little standoffs and the screws for the standoffs. The speakers, see if it gives anything on that. It says 8 ohms typically is what you want to use. I'm sure 4 would probably be alright with it as well. Wow, there's actually 0 assembly instructions, so we're just going to have to wing it, I guess, huh? Oh, so it does come with this, which is nice. Doesn't come with the actual power supply, but it comes with the plug for it. Well, it's kind of doesn't fit all that well, but there's a plug for it. Ooh, there's a knob, so you can turn it all the way up to 11. Alright, so my first thought is, looks like this probably fits on like so, since that matches all that. Put that on right there. I suppose we can go ahead and connect standoffs to it. Sorry, my furnace just kicked in. Hopefully that isn't too loud on the audio there. Oh yeah, probably should wear an anti-static wrist strap when doing this. These aren't even anti-static bags, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it. If it's in the winter, you got a lot of static, maybe touch something that's metal to ground yourself prior to touching this board. Should have thought of that, but I didn't really care that much, honestly. That's that. Looks like we got a heat sink here, which should go on the power chip, which I'm guessing is this guy right here, right? So yeah, I'm going to make the old assumption right here that that would be the chip that it goes on. Stick the heat sink on there. Okay, and go ahead and put that on there. Oh, look at this. There's a little button. There we go. Put that on there. I gotta tell you, if this thing sounds any better than like a vintage AM radio that takes AA batteries, I will be shocked. We shall see though. Be sure to torque these down to about 120 foot-pounds of torque. You know, so you can get a good bite on it. Yeah, probably not 120 foot-pounds of torque, right? Just snug them up. So there's no real, I guess, direction that goes on. There's no pointer or whatever, so we'll just pop that on there. So you'll never really know when you got it all the way up to 11. Alright, so there's my little power supply. I have a couple of toddlers in the household, and it took me a while to find the thing. But anyway, this thing is 24 volts at half an amp is what this one actually happens to be. And as you can see, it's got the wrong plug on it, so I'm going to cut that little bad boy off. And yeah, some proper wire strippers would be nice. I'm too lazy to go get them. These happen to be laying around, so I'll use them. Alright. Now I need to plug it in, and I'll put a meter on it to verify which one is which. There's a stripe here, right here. It should tell me, but made in China, don't trust it. I'm going to plug it in. By the way, the little USB chargeable batteries are handy because, well, looks like my battery's dead. Swap that battery out real quick. Something I've been considering on doing on this old meter. I have the USB rechargeable battery in here. Thinking about just drilling a hole right through the side so I can plug cable into it, charge it up without having to take it apart. And it's only one screw, but still, it'd be nice to be able to just kind of leave it on the charger. There we go. There we go. Hey, look, we now have a display. Alright, so test the leads. What do you think? The striped one negative or positive? Let's see here. It's putting out over 20 volts. 23 volts. So in this case, the striped one is positive. Okay. Turn that off and unplug that. I'm doing all this off the camera, aren't I? Oops. So we got the leads 10, so they're ready to go in. Just kind of help add a little stability to that wire as a heat shrink. By the way, one of these little heat shrink kits are handy to have around. Alright, so insert the striped one, which is positive, right? And the non-striped one is negative. It's going to go in here. Like so. So I don't think I showed it reverse polarity earlier, so let's do that real quick. So if it's reverse, you'll see the minus on there, so that's telling you the leads are not on correct. So go this way, and now it's positive. Looks like I got a segment out on my display. Anyway, so got the positive on the positive, negative on the negative. So that's good. So I went ahead and put a little heat shrink on here. Kind of help sturdy that connection up a bit. There we go. Alright, next. Plug it in. Well, there's like no power indication. Oh, there we go, right there. So we got power. So that looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off and hook up my killer Sony speakers from the Will of the Good. I think I paid like $4 for them. So I haven't even tested them yet. So it may sound like crap because of the speakers. Alright, so now here's the question of the day for your audio files. On the wire, is the one with the line the negative or positive? Here's my answer. Doesn't matter as long as you do it the same way across. So if you do the black line as negative, the other is positive, make sure you do the same thing on here. Plug this. And yes, once I mount these, I will tin these leads as well, but these are not being mounted at this time. Okay, so these screw in too. I like that these screw down. So these speakers will take 100 watts, so this amplifier hopefully won't blow them out. Don't know which will be the bigger surprise, is if these speakers are still good or if this amp puts out any power. So we'll find out shortly. Okay, go ahead and plug that back in to DC out. Oh yeah, and actually, I already mentioned that. Alright, so turn it on. And let's see if we can get this dude connected. So now I'm going to attempt to set up the Bluetooth here. There it is. Pair it. Okay, it's been paired. An app is needed to use. Oh, wrong one. Where'd it go? There it is. So it's connected for audio. So next, all we got to do, put some jams on. Alright, I can't play it very long. They'll demonetize the video, of course. So anyway, well, there we go. Heck, it don't sound that bad.
Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses.
These speakers are cheap, to say the least. They may not be in the best of shape either. So anyway, sounds good. Reasonably easy to put together. No tools needed. It comes with the awesome screwdriver. You may want a meter so you can check polarity of whatever you're plugging in here, so you get that right. So one other thing I'm kind of curious about with this is the USB. I want to give that a shot.
Music.
Wow. Interesting. So the USB on it, USB on this, it just autoplays. So I don't know if you want to use it as a business or something. I guess you could just load a USB up with all the music that you want to hear and plug it in, let it autoplay. It's going to do the job that I want it to. So next up, I'm just going to go in and mount these speakers to the coffee bar and connect this up. I will probably actually have the power going through, well, one of these kind of plugs, a smart plug. There you go. I hope you liked it. The link for this little guy will be down there in the description. And I'll probably put links to heat shrink and, I don't know, cheap multimeter or whatever down there as well. So again, thank you for watching. 2 thumbs up on this little guy. It's 17 bucks. Come on, what do you expect? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel, maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching. Alexa, turn on coffee.